Good morning, everyone. Now I think you guys can hear me. Can someone respond?
Yes, sir, we can hear you.
Yeah, okay, thank you. Today I am going to do the practical session 5. Okay, before going to the practical session 5, do you have any questions regarding the lab sheet 4? That means switch case selection statement. Any questions in exercise 1 and exercise 2? If you don't have any questions, I can move to the today's practical session. Okay, and there is a question. So can you do 18 exercise 2? Exercise 1, exercise 2. This one you ask, find the number of days for a given year and the month. Okay, find the number of days for the given year and the month. Okay, it is not clearly mentioned uh, that how to calculate the leap year. Okay, you know that every month, if it is January, it is, there are 31 days available, February 28 and March 31st, sorry, 31 days. Likewise, the days. Okay, you can provide whether the given day, suppose that find the number of days for the given year and the month. Suppose that year is given as an integer, month also given as an integer. Okay, so what you guys can do, first you have to provide whether that month is 1, 2, 3, 4, likewise up to 12. Okay, so if it is 1, you can provide 31 days. If it is 2, you can provide 28 days. But we need to consider the year also. If it is a year is a leap year, then February month has 29 days. So you can simply write this one uh, int year. So take the year and month. You can ask user to enter the year and the month. Printf, enter year, scanf, percentage D, and year. And after that, you can provide the month also. Enter month. Okay. Now what you can do, you can switch for the month. Suppose that we do not consider the year. Suppose that we do not consider year. Based on the month, we calculate number of days. That means suppose each year, January month has 31 days, February 28 days likewise. Then in such a situation, you can use switch month. Okay. You may switch to the month, and after that check whether month is 1, 2, likewise. Let's say case 1. Okay. If it is a case 1, what you can provide, what do you call printf 31 days. then break. Okay, likewise, if it is a case 2, printf 28 days. Suppose that it is not a leap year. Case 2 mean February. Then break. Then case 3, printf. Case 3 mean January, February, March. March, 31 days. Okay, and break. You can write this one up to December. However, there are so many months belong to the 31 days. Therefore, it is not required to write this one again and again. So you can provide 31 days available for case 1, case 3, case 5, so such days. So you can choose case 1, case 2, sorry, case 3, case 5, 1 to 5, case 7, 7 means July, August, case 8, after that September, October, no? Then October, 31 days, and December. Case 12, December, 31 days. So you can remove this case now. So we can write this one in a one line, case 1, case 3, case 5, case 7, case 8, case 10, and case 12. Okay, all these cases, these are 31 days. Okay, and let's say 30 days. 30 days mean case 2, 29, 8 days, no? Case 4 is the 30 days. Case 1 mean it is January, 31 days, February, 28 days, 3 mean March, 31 days, then April. First 30 days in the calendar is April. Case 4, April, and can copy this one. Case 4, case 5 is 31, case 6, 30 days. 6, 7, 8, 9, 30 days. 11, 30 days. 30 days. After that, break. Let's put the break in this line also. Here, break belong to this line. Okay, here now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, we have provided the dates for the 11 months. Now our missing one is February. Okay, February means case 2. Okay, if it is case 2, usually we have 28 days. Okay, then break. And the default case, default mean any other number. Let's say you set a minus value 0, 25. Okay, they are not the calendar months. Okay, you can provide the printf invalid date. However, for the default, break keyword is optional, but if you want, you can provide. Okay, this is the usual way without leap year. So let's run this one, check whether it's working properly. Enter year. Let's say 2000. 23. Enter month 5. 5 mean it's May, that means 31st, 31 days. Let's say 2025. Month 4, 30 days. And there is another one. So in the switch case, can we store the output value in a variable instead of direct printing? Where do we output printf in this situation? Inside switch case or outside of it? I don't get this one. So in the switch case, can we store the output value in a variable instead of direct printing? That means you mentioned 31 or that 30 in a variable rather than direct printing. Inside or outside of it. Chandrasekhara CKU. Did you mean that? Yeah, if you want, you can provide that. Mean you can provide, let's say, int D1, it is 30. Int D2, let's say D1 is 31, D2 30. Int D3 28. Okay, D3. And here you provide percentage D. Here 31 days, no, 31 means D1. D1. Here 30 days, percentage D, 30 days mean D2. D2 is the 30 days. D2. And the 28 days, percentage D, D3. So you can run this program. Let's say year 2025. Let's say month is 6, is 30 days. Did you mean in this way or any other one? Chandrasekhar. Put it to outside of a variable and
In the fourth question, we have to calculate the price. So I'm asking when you calculate the net price, you can store in a variable, and at the end, can we print the last price?
Yeah, you can provide it in the outside. That means if you want, you can provide a variable outside. You can use it inside the switch case. It is possible. But remember that if you declare a variable inside the case, let's say int k, okay, you cannot use that one in the case 2, k equal 9 likewise. Okay, sometimes this may not possible because k variable declared at the case 1, 1 to 12, but you try to use the k variable in the this position, sometimes this doesn't work. So in such a situation, you can provide the variables outside of the switch and you can use that variable inside. That is possible. Did you get that point? Yes or no? Okay, we will come to that part later after I explain this one. Okay, now here I use a switch case for the days of the year. And now every year it's for the February month, it print 29 days. Let's say here 29. Sorry, 28. Here we mentioned 30 days. Here 31 days. 2023 February, it's 28 days. Okay, now you know case 1 to 12 is okay. Case 4 to 11 also okay. But the case 2 is the problem. Always it mentioned 28 days, whether it is a leap year or not. Okay. Now what you can do, we have to check whether the year is a leap year or not before printing this is a what you call 28 days or not. So what you can do, if it is a case 2, another one, so didn't we need to calculate the number of days in that year? Okay, you mean that before printing 28 days, we need to calculate whether it is 365 or 266. Did you ask Muthukuman that one? Okay, we need to calculate that one. Yeah, now we are going to calculate whether the year is a leap year. Okay, how to calculate? You know, the year calculation is if it is divisible by 4, most cases it is a leap year. Otherwise, it is not a leap year. Not only divisible by 4, if it is divisible by 100, it should be divisible by 400 also. Okay. So suppose that requirement is if it is divisible by 4, it is a leap year. Otherwise, not a leap year. Okay. දැන් ඔයගොල්ලෝ ලීප් ඉයර් එකක් හදන හැටි කලින් ඉගෙන ගත්තානේ. ලීප් එකක් වෙන්නේ 4ෙන් බෙදෙන්නත් ඕන. 4ෙන් බෙදිලා 100ෙන් බෙදුනොත් 400ෙන් බෙදෙන්නත් ඕන. අපි 100 400 කතා දැන්ට අමතක කරලා නිකම් හිතමු 4ෙන් බෙදුනොත් ලීප් ඉයර් නැත්නම් ලීප් ඉයර් නෙමෙයි කියලා. Okay. Now I assume if the what do you call year is divisible by 4, we can say it is a what do you call it is a leap year. Otherwise, it's not a leap year. Okay. Then what you can do, here we can get a variable whether it is a divisible by 4. Okay. Let's say int status. Okay. Check with the year. Year modulus 4. That means check with the whatever the year variable modulus 4. Why I can't declare a variable here? Okay, I'll check and let you know. I cannot declare a variable here. Therefore, I declare the variable int status. And here I am checking. In status is, let's say, year divisible by 4 equals 0. Sorry. No need to check the equal. Check whether year divisible by 4. So if it is a year 2000, let's say you enter 2020, 2023, then if it is divisible by 4, that modulus sign will be assigned to here. Okay. Then you can provide this equal 0. If it is equal 0, if it is true, the status is 1. Otherwise, status is 0. Okay. You know that if the status is 1, that means it is divisible by 4. So here again you can use switch status. Okay, switch status. Status mean it is divisible by 4. Okay, if it is divisible by 4, what you can do? You can use case status. Sorry, not status. Case is 1. divisible by 4. Case is 1 mean it is divisible by 4. So in such a situation, we can use printf leap year. But you know, if although it is divisible by 4, it is not a leap year. You have to check the divisible by 100 and divisible by 400 also. At this moment, I am checking only divisible by 4. It is a leap year. Case 1, it is a leap year. Then break. And the case 0. Okay. Case 0 mean it is not a leap year. That means it is not divisible by 4. Okay. Then printf. Sorry, not the leap year. We have to provide the days, no? That means 28. If it is divisible by 4, 29 days. That means it is a leap year. If it is 0, it should be 28 days. Okay. Then try to run this program. Let's say it is 2023. Month is 2. Just 28 days. Invalid day. Okay. After the 28 days, I forget to mention break. So here, after the 28 days, I forget to mention break. Therefore, I told you if the break is missing, it execute all the statement until the break keyword found. Okay, therefore invalid day also print. So that is my mistake. So we have to provide the break also. So we can put the break to the same line. Okay. Then year 2023, month 2. Sorry, actually this invalid day is belongs to the this case 2. Okay. Or if this is a case 2, what we have to do? We have to provide, this is the switch case statement. This is the thing. Provide to write that if it is case 1 to 12, this is the statement need to be printed. After that, the break. If the case 4 to 11, this is the statement to be printed. Then this is the break. If it is case 2, inside the case 2, there is another switch case. This is the statement need to be executed. After that, after this highlighted part, there should be a break for this case 2. Therefore, here we can put a break. After the case 2, if it is case 2, you have to do this one, then break. So let's run this program again. Here 2023, month 2, yes, it is 28 days. Then year 2023, sorry, 2024, month 2, yes, it is 29 days. 2024 is a leap year. Therefore, it's 29 days. So it should work for the other things also. 2023, let's say month 12, so 31 days. And there's another question. So does the switch case program will run the case 1, case 2, case 3 order if the jumble order inside the switch case? No, you can provide whatever the order you like. That means Rakim MR, you asked that, sir, does the switch case program run in the case 1, case 2, case 3 order? So it's run in the top to down. Okay, that if you provide case 4, 5, 6 here first, then that part will be run first. Always it run from top to down. Do you understand, Rakim? If you jumble that one, suppose that the first one is case 9, then case 9 will be checked first. Okay. Then okay, now this is work perfectly for the this is divisible by 4. Let's say divisible by 4 is status, then this one. Okay, if you go further, if it is divisible by 4, that means divisible by 4 means case 1. Okay, in such a situation also, that is not a 29 days. We cannot guarantee because it is divisible by 100. We don't know it is a leap year or not. No. Then what you can do, then you can provide another one divisible by 100 also. Let's say this is divisible by 4, status is D4, divisible by 4. Then here D4, divisible by 4. Then we can provide another one divisible by 100. Let's say D100, then divide by 100. Then another one divide by 400, divisible by 400. Okay, now we have all the values. Okay, inside the switch case, if it is divisible by 4, okay, if it is case 1 means divisible by 4. Now switch to the case D4. අපි දැන් මෙතන switch කරනවා D4 කියන එක. D4 කියන්නේ 4ෙන් බෙදනවාද කියන එකේ check කරන එක. Case 1 කියන්නේ 4ෙන් බෙදනවා. 1 mean it is true. True mean it is divisible by 4. Okay. Then if it is divisible by 4, we need to check whether, sorry, obviously if it is not divisible by 4, you know it is not a leap year. So it is 28 days. If it is divisible by 4, can't we say it is 29 days leap year? No. Again, we have to switch for the what do you call divisible by 100, D100. Okay. If it is divisible by 100, that means case 1 means divisible by 100. And case 0 means not divisible by 100. Okay, if it is divisible by 100, can we say it is a, can cut this one, can we say it is a leap year? No. If it is not divisible by 100, not divisible by 100 means divisible by 4, but not divisible by 100, then it is a leap year. Case 0, we can say 29 days and break. Okay. This is for the case 0. But case 1, we cannot guarantee. We have to go for another switch case statement. Switch D400. Divide by 400 also. If it is divisible by 400, then case 1 means divisible by 400. Okay. Divisible by D4 means divisible by 4, divisible by 100, divisible by 400. Then actually it is a leap year. Leap year means 28 days. Here case 0 means belong to the D100. It is not divisible by D100, then obviously it is not a leap year, 28 days. Okay, it should be a 28 days for the February month. Then we are inside the D400 and the case 0. Case 0 means not divisible by 100. Sorry, not divisible by 400. In printf, sorry, here we can provide the printf. It is 29 days. Wait, 20 first, I think I did the mistake, no? If it is D4 divisible by 4, case 1, again switch, divisible by 100, If it is case 1, yes, divisible by 100, then again we are checking if it is divisible by 400. If it is divisible by 400, case 1, yes, it is divisible by 400. කියන්නේ 100 නුත් බෙද 4 නුත් බෙදෙනවා 100 නුත් බෙදෙනවා 400 නුත් බෙදෙනවා. දැන් 400 බෙදෙන ඒවා ඔක්කොම leap years නේ. You know, if it is divisible by 400, it is a leap year. That means it is 29 days here. Okay. And the case 0 means not divisible by 400. That means year 2000, what do you call 2100, 2200, they are 28 days. Okay, here we are inside the divisible by 400. Now here we are in the switch D100, divisible by 100. Okay, and the case 0, that means not divisible by 100, divisible by 4, but not divisible by 100. Still you are inside the divisible by 4, case 1. තාම ඉන්න case 1 එක ඇතුලේ 4ෙන් බෙදෙන සංඛ්‍යා ඇතුලේ මේක ඇතුලේ case 2 කියලා කියන්නේ 100ෙන් බෙදෙන්නේ නැහැ. So then it should be a 29 days. I think I did a mistake. It should be a 29 days. Okay. Then D4 means divisible by 4. Case 0 means not divisible by 4. That means it's not a leap year. Then it is 28 days. Okay. Now I think I did the program in proper way. Let's check whether it's work. Okay, I think before we run, we have to put the breakpoints properly. So here switch month, case 1 we did this one. Case 2 mean it is a February month, and there is a break for the case 2. And inside here for the case 1, switch is start from here, then there should be a break. So this is the case 1. So there should be a break for the case 1. Case 1 start from here, then there should be a break for the ending point. And inside this divisible by 100, there is a case 1. So this is the starting point of case 1, and this is the ending point of case. Therefore, there should be a break after the ending point. And here, divisible by 400, break is available. Okay, now we can run this program. Let's say a leap year, year 2024. 24 is a leap year. Month 2, just 29 days. Let's say year 2096. 96 should be a leap year. Month 2, just 29 days. Again year 2100 February 2100, also a divisible by 4, but divisible by 100. Okay, if it is divisible by 100, you know it is not a leap year. If it is a divisible by 100, it should be divisible by 400 also. Therefore, divisible by 100, it's not a leap year, 28 days. Then check year 2400. 400 should be a leap year. February month, yes, 29 days. Okay, always check the other days also. Say 2024 is a leap year. Let's say April month 4, 30 days. Others also works. Okay, so I think my code is working properly. So this is a one way of writing this one. You may write it in whatever the way you like. Okay, so the මම මේක ලියුවේ මට හිතුන විදිහට. ඔයාලට තේරෙන්නේ නැති මම ලියද්දි කොච්චර වැරද්දුවද කියලා මේක. වරද්ද හරි ගස තමයි ලියුවේ. කාටුණත් එකපාර ලියන්න බෑ මේ වගේ ඒවා. ගහ ටයිප් කර චෙක් කරලා බලන්න හරියට එනවද කියලා. Okay. Now I think you guys also can get an experience. We cannot write a program at once. We have to think, and if there is an error, we have to correct that one. Okay, any questions up to here?
Sir,
Yes.
so in this question it says to give number of days for the given year and month. So don't we need to give the number of days per year too?
It's asked for the number of days. Find the number of days for a given. This you asked the question number 8, no?
Yes, sir.
So I got it. I think I did another way, no? Find the number of days for the given year and the month. That means find the number of days for the given year and month. The question was find the number of how many days available for the given year and the month. Okay, that means I think I did it correctly, no?
Yes, sir. I mean, don't we need to write the number of days per year too? I mean, like if it is a leap year, 366, and if not 365.
Yeah, it is not clearly mentioned. No, it asks that find the number of days for the given year. Actually, it's asks for the number of days for the month. This month, how many days available with the given year? Okay, if it is given year, if you want, you can provide it is whether it is a leap year, you can put 366 days or 300 and what do you call 65 days. But I think the question is find the number of days for the given year and the month. So if it is a given year, we can directly provide the what do you call, we can directly provide it is a 366 and 365, no? That means month is not required actually. Okay, we do not require the month, no? That user do not need to enter the month, because number of days does not depend on the month of the year. That means February or March, that one. Then I think this is the correct one. මං හිතන්නේ මේක තමයි හරියට. මොකද මේ යූසර් එකෙන් එන්ටර් ගන්න කියනවනේ ඉයර් එකයි මාසෙ. ඉතින් මාසෙ වැඩක් නැහැ නේ. ඉයර් එක විතරක් දුන්නා නම් අපිට පුළුවන් 365 366 කියලා කියන්න. මාසෙ කියන එක වැඩක් නැහැ. ඉතින් මාසෙත් එන්ටර් කරනවා කියන්නේ ඒ මාසෙට අදාළ දවස් ගන්න තමයි මේ අහන්නේ මේක. Okay, now I think you guys can understand this one, isn't it?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, and there is another one, Veera Singh. So can't we use if function for the exercise 2 problems? Should we use only switch function for the exercise? Yeah, exercise 2, I put the exercise 2 for the switch case. Exercise 1 for the if else. But you know there are limitations in the switch case, because we always exercise 2 always we can do the equal cases, not a range greater than or less than things. We cannot write it in the switch case statement. Okay, if you have such kind of thing that for an example, question number 4, National Book Center decide to prepare book club. Members of the clubs are entitled to special discount on the purchase of the book. Okay, a discount of 15% is given for the members of the purchase amount exceed 5,000. You know, exceed 5,000 mean the value that the purchase value is greater than 5,000. Obviously, switch case is not possible. Okay, දැන් මේ වගේ එකකට ස්විච් කේස් එකක් කොහොමද දාන්න බෑ. කියන්නේ buy කරන amount එක 5000ට වැඩි නන්නේ 115ක් කියන්නේ. ඉතින් 5000ට වැඩි එකක් කවදාවත් මේ switch case වලින් ලියන්න බෑ. හරි. Obviously we have to go for the if else statement. Okay, therefore the 10% is given if not exceed. That means else part we can provide 10%. Okay, and for the members and the non-members, so there is another selection for the members and the non-members. This part for the members and this part for the non-members. The member and the non-member you can provide using the if else statement as well as the switch case statement. දැන් members ලා කියන එක අපිට පුළුවන් මොකක් කර variable එකක් අරගෙන member නම් m කියලා දාන්න, non member නම් n කියලා දාන්න. Okay. So in such a situation, for selecting the members and the non-members, you can use the switch case statement as well as the if-else statement. Okay. Here, the switch case statement is possible for the member or non-member. You must provide this is the switch case. Inside the switch case, if it is if the value is greater than 5,000, then you have to go for the if-else statement. Okay, so what we can do, we can write a switch case statement for the member or non-member. If it is a member, then you have to provide the if-else statement inside that one. Or first check whether it is exceed whatever the value. I don't know whether it is possible. Then inside the if condition, you can use the switch case statement for the member or non-member. I think first you have to select the member. I think here the 15% given for exceed the 5,000. However, if the purchase is exceed 5,000, discount of 7. Okay, always the member or non-member, it is exceed the 5,000. Then what you can do, you can use first if, so that purchase amount, let's say P greater than 5,000. Inside here, you can use switch. Switch that member variable. Let's say there is a member variable, char variable member. Let's say switch for the member variable. Okay, let's say member variable user enter yes or no. Member Y mean yes, it is a member. No mean not a member. In such a situation, you can provide here case Y. Case Y mean member. Then you can provide whatever the calculation. And case no, here you have to put the break and what are the one things and break. And after that, the default. Default mean you enter not the Y and N, A, B, O, whatever the one. They are invalid characters. You can provide invalid character after that break. Okay. However, that greater than things, you cannot use the switch case. Obviously, you have to use for the if-else statement. I think now you guys can understand that part. That Veera Singh, did you get that point?
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I think there are some questions available. In which case. Okay. Any other questions from the exercise 2? Or otherwise, we can move for the today's lab session. No questions. Okay, then move to the practical session for the repetition structure. For the repetition structure, okay, now I think you guys can see my screen, isn't it? Whiteboard. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Okay, you know, so far you have learned in the control structure of the control structure. You learn so the first 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 lab sheets and the lectures, you learn sequence way of writing the program. That means execute one by one. Okay. And the last week, you learn selection part. Selection. That means based on the condition, the path to be, that means lines to be executed are different. Okay. Suppose that there are several lines available to be executed. Okay. Then line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5, line 6, line 7, line 8, likewise lines available. Sequence mean it's execute sequentially from top to down. Selection mean based on the particular condition. Let's say line 2, there is a condition. If this condition is true, these two lines to be executed. If it is false, these two lines will be executed. Okay. That means execution path is different. So that means if you use the usual sequence method, the execution path is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the sequence way. Based on the condition in the line 2, if it is true, we have to execute 3 and 4. If it is false, we have to execute 5 and 6. Okay, that means if this line 2 condition is true, then line 1 is executed, line 2 also executed. Yes, it is true, then 3 and 4 executed. And 5, 6 does not execute because it is false. And after that, 7, 8 available, 7, 8. Okay, if it is a sequential way, this is the order. If it is a selection, the condition is true, this is the order. And suppose that the selection condition is false, then 1, 2, first 2 lines executed. In the second line, it mentioned there is a condition. Okay. The condition, suppose it is false. Now this is the condition is true, this is the condition is false. If it is false, the 3 and 4 lines will not be executed. Instead, 5 and 6 will be executed. 5, 6, after that, 7, 8. Okay. So based on the selection, you can see execution path is different. Okay. Now today you will learn another thing called repetition. Okay. Repetition means a set of code. Suppose that if this condition is true, if the second line number 2 condition is true, here you execute 3 and 4 only once. Here you execute 3 and 4 only once. If it is false, you execute 5 and 6 only once. Suppose that we need to execute this one for 10 times. If it is true. If it is false, we need to execute this one for 20 times. Okay. 20 times or 100 times or million times. So 1 time. Likewise, we need to execute the same code again and again. Okay. Then what we have to do? If it is true, the line 3 and 4, you have to rewrite 10 times. මේ 3යි 4යි line එක 10 පාරක් ඇතුළේ ලියන්න ඕනේ මේ කරනවා නම් 20ක් එනවා නම් 5යි 6ක 20 පාරක් ලියන්න ඕනේ 1000ක් આવොත් එම 10 සැරයක් ලියන්න ඕනේ. Okay, now you think it is not convenient for the user, that means developer, we need to write the 3 and 4 10 times. It is not convenient. If we need to run this for the 1000 times, then 3 and 4 lines we have to write the 1000 times. That means 3 4 3 4 3 4 3 4, it should try put the 1000 times. That is not the convenient way for the developer. Okay, therefore another control structure called repetition is included. Okay, let's do some example. Let's say you need to print hello world 10 times. Okay, if you want to print the hello world 10 times, you have to use the printf hello world, printf hello world, printf hello world, likewise 10 times. Okay, that is not a convenient way. Okay, you can instruct computer to print hello world. You write hello world only 1 time and ask the computer, that means ask the compiler to repeat that one for the 10 times. That means printf hello world. You write this one once and ask the computer to print this one 10 times. How to do this one? Okay. In order to print this one 10 times, you need to consider 3 things. Okay. A starting point. Starting point. And the ending point. And the increment or decrement value. Increment or decrement value. Okay. Suppose that now you need to print the hello world 10 times. Okay. If you need to print the hello world 10 times, let's say start at 1, end at 10. Okay. That you need to count from 1 to 10. Increment should be 1 by 1. Okay. That means starting point is 1. Ending point is 10. 1 to 10, you must go 1 by 1. Let's say 1 increment by 1. That means 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. After that 10. Okay. So this is the starting point. Starting point, the first one. And this is the ending point. Last one. And the increment value means gap. Gap between two numbers is 1. Okay. This is the one way of writing the repetition in what you call C program. That how to write the syntax I will show you later. And this is the one way of thinking. Starting, there should be always starting point and ending point. Here, starting point and ending point. Okay, I forget to mention that. So when you come with the repetition, there are 3 repetition points available. That when you come to the repetition, there are 3 kinds of repetitions available, actually more than 3 available. The most popular repetition points we call for loop, while loop, and do while loop. For while, do while. Okay, today I am going to teach you for loop, how to write the for loop. And the next week I'll show you how to write the while and the do while. Okay. So when you want to write a repetition, let's say hello world 10 times using for loop, okay, you need to consider these things. මේක අවශ්‍ය වෙන්නේ for loop එකට විතරයි. අනිත් loops වලට අවශ්‍ය නැහැ වෙන විදිහකට. Okay. So how to write this one using the for loop is this way. Okay, syntax will be teach you later. This is the one thinking pattern. Starting point 1, ending from 10, increment 1 by 1. And there's another thinking pattern. Starting at 10. This is a start point. And ending at 1. This is the end point. Okay. Then 10 to 1 you need to count. That means it is a decrement value. You need to decrement 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. And the gap also, it is -1. Gap is -1. Okay. So this is the one way of the pattern. First one is starting point 1 to 10. I rewrite this one. Starting point, the first one is 1. Ending point is 10. Increment value is 1. Okay. It is increment value. Increment value is 1. The second one is starting at 10. Ending at 1. Increment is -1. That is also possible. This is a one way of writing. And this is another way of writing. And you can write this one is in another way. That means starting point is 1 and increment 2 by 2. That means 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, and 19. How many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. So this is the starting point. And this is the ending point. Now what is the gap? Gap between two is 2. Increment value is 2. Okay. Here also there are 10 occurrences. If you take the example 1, there are 10 occurrences. If you get this one, again there is a 10 occurrences. And here also 10 occurrences. Okay. Then we can rewrite the starting point is 1. Ending point is 19. Increment 2 by 2. That is also possible. Okay. Again, you can rewrite starting point. That means if you want, you can start in at 19, ending at 1, 19, 17, 15, 13, 11, 9, 7, 5, 3, 1. This is the starting point. This is the ending point. That is also possible. Here also 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 occurrences. Okay, then starting point is 19, ending point is 1. Increment, that means decrement by 2. That means increment is minus 2. Okay. This is another way. Okay. Now sometimes you may think we need to always start from 1 and end from somewhere else. And starting from whatever the higher number and end from 1. It is not required. If you want, you can start from whatever the number you like. Let's say you start from 26. If you want, you can use the 26. Then 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So this is your starting point. This is your ending point. Okay. Here, gap is 1. 26 to 35, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, if you start this one, start from 26. Start from 26. End at 35. Increment 1 by 1. This is another way. Okay, likewise, you can use whatever the way you like for writing the loop. Okay, always when you are writing, whether it is a for loop or while loop or do while, whatever the thing, there should be a starting point and the ending point, starting point, ending point, and increment or decrement value. Okay, this is the example 1, this is the example 2, this is the example 3, example 4, example 5. Okay, now I will give you how to write this example 1 using the for loop. Okay, first you have to use keyword called for. Okay, and you need to open the bracket and you need to close the bracket, and inside the closing and opening bracket, these 3 components you need to include: starting point, ending point, and the decrement or increment value. You have to mention, you have to separate those 3 parts using semicolon. Okay, here starting point, here ending point, here increment or decrement. Okay. So we rewrite this one usually as initialization. Starting point mean initialization, initial point. Okay. And the increment is same as increment or decrement. And the ending point we put as a condition. Starting point, that means it is the initial point. Increment is the increment, but ending point, we put this as a condition. Okay. Now I told you I will do the first part. That means starting point 1, ending point 10, increment 1 by 1. Okay, then we can write for starting point is 1. Then you need to declare a variable in, let's say, a variable called I equal 1. Starting point is 1. Int I, there should be a variable. Starting point is 1. Or otherwise, you can declare the variable outside int I and only declare starting point. That means int I, there should be a variable for the starting point, then I equal 1. That is also possible. Okay. Now I put the initialization and the declaration part in the same one here. Int I equal 1. Okay. And the ending point, that means condition. Okay. Sorry, before going to the ending point, let's say increment value. You know, the value should be increment 1 by 1. Start at 1 and after that it should be 2. After that it should be 3. That means increment value by 1. Okay. That means first start at 1, then I should be 2. That means I equal I plus 1. Increment by 1. I equal I plus 1. Okay. If you want, you can rewrite this one as I plus plus. That is also possible. Instead of I equal I plus 1, we can use the short way I plus plus. Okay. Inside the middle, we have to put the ending point. Ending point means condition. That means starting is I. It is incrementing 1 by 1. Where to stop? මේ I කියන එක එකෙන් පටන් ගන්නවා. එයා එකින් එක වැඩි වී යනවා. කොයි වෙලාවෙද නවත්තන්න ඕන? අපිට නවත්තන්න ඕන 10 වෙද්දි. When the I came to the value 10, it should be stopped. That means your repetitions should be stopped. In here, you have to provide when I less than or equal 10. Okay, when I less than or equal 10, we have to run this loop. If it is equal or greater than, then we have to stop. Okay, that means this condition should run until I value less than or equal 10. අපිට මෙන්න මේ loop එක run කරන්න ඕන I value එක 10ට අඩු නම් විතරයි. 10ට අඩු හෝ සමාන නම් විතරයි. ඊට හැව run කරන්න නැහැ. 11 12 ඒවා run කරන්න නැහැ. Okay, start from I until that I value less than 10. I should be increment 1 by 1. After that, you have to open the curly braces. Inside the curly braces, you can write whatever the conditions you like. Okay, here I need to print the hello world. No, that means we have only one line. Okay, therefore, inside here, we can print printf hello world. Okay, this is the syntax for write the hello world 10 times using a for loop. Any questions up to here? And remember that we need to use the curly braces as well as you learned in the selection part if else statement if you have more than one line. Okay, that means suppose that you have another printf. You need to print hello world, hi world. Print hello world, hi world 10 times. That means hello world, hi world, likewise up to 10 times. Then you have 2 lines. If you have 2 lines, these curly braces are mandatory. Same as the selection. You use the if else statement. But if you have only 1 line, print hello world. If you have only 1 line, then these curly braces are optional. Okay, if you want, you can remove this one. You can remove. That is also possible. For loop, and you have to do this one. But as a habit, always put the curly braces. I think it's better. That way you won't get confused if you use the curly braces in proper place. But remember that curly braces are optional if you have only 1 line inside the for loop. For loop එක ඇතුළේ තියෙන එක line එකයි නම් මේ curly braces අවශ්‍ය නැහැ. line එක එහෙම දාන්න පුළුවන්. line එකකට වඩා තියෙනවා නම් curly brace අවශ්‍ය වෙනවා. අර if else statement වගේම තමයි. Okay, now I think you guys has a proper idea. Now I think how does this program executed? Okay, remember that when this is going to be execute, first the execution point come to the 4. Okay, and when the compiler comes to the 4 statement, I think we can write something before this one also, then you can better understand. I erase this part. So usually you know that before the for loop you have to put the hash. Hash include stdio dot header file. After that you have to put int main or void main. You have to open curly brace and here close in curly brace. Int main. Inside the main function you wrote the this thing. Let's say before the for loop there is a thing called printf, another printf welcome to for loop. Let's say there is a print, this kind of. Okay, then how does this kind of one executed? Okay, first it come to the pre-processing part. In the pre-processing, this include stdio. This part will be expanded. After that, after the pre-processing is complete, it come to the first execution point int main. Okay, then it come to the inside the main function. This is the starting point, nothing to be executed. Then it come to the next line printf. Okay, this line is now executed, printf and print welcome to for loop. The output is, I write the execution is a different color. This is the pre-processing part expanded. After that, first compiler come to the first line int main. After that, opening bracket. After that, printf. That means this line is now to be executed. It print welcome to for loop. Welcome to for loop. Then compiler come to the next line. There is a keyword called for. Okay, if the keyword is for, then the execution line jump to the first part of the for loop condition. Okay, first part. Int I equal 1. Then in the memory, there is a variable called I that is equal 1. Okay. Okay, now that part is executed. Declare a variable called I in the memory and put the value 1. After that, it jumped to the second part of the for loop condition. Okay, second part is a condition. I less than or equal 10. I value is 1. Yes, it is less than or equal 10. The condition true. Okay, if the condition true, it go inside the for loop. Okay, don't think that it jump to here. Okay, that's not happen. මේ කාට පස්සේ මේ පැත්තට පයින්නේ නැහැ. හරි. ඒ කාට පස්සේ ඇතුළට යන්නේ. Okay. So it come to the inside the for loop. Inside the for loop, you know, there is a line to be executed, print hello world. Then what happened? It print hello world. Let's say hello world is HW. Print hello world. Okay. Suppose that there are /n available. Otherwise, the hello world print in the same line. I put /n. Suppose that here /n available. Here also /n available. Okay. Okay, now after you print the hello world, there is no line to be printed inside the for loop. For loop, only one line available. It has been printed. After that, compiler come to the end of the for loop. So here the starting point of the for loop, here the ending point of the for loop. This curly brace is ending point of the main function. Okay. Now the compiler is available, ending point of the for loop. Okay. Once it come to the ending point of the for loop, remember that it repeat jump to the third part automatically. Third part of the for loop. Okay. I++. Increment the I value by 1. That means now previous I value is 1. Increment it by 1. Now the I value is 2. Okay. Once it increment, then it jump to the middle part of the for loop. Okay. And check the condition again. I less than or equal 10. I value is 2. 2 less than or equal 10. Yes, condition again true. If it is again true, again it go to the inside and print hello world. Print hello world. Okay. After print hello world, it come to the ending point of the for loop. Remember that always it come to the ending point of the for loop, it jump to the third part, I++. Again it come to I++. I++ mean I increment by 1. Now I is 3. After that, again it jump to the second part. I less than or equal 10. Yes, it is again true because I is 3. 3 less than or equal 10. Condition true. Again it go to the inside. Print hello world. And come to the end of the one. Again it jump to the I++. Then I is 4. Check the condition. 4 less than 10. Yes, again it is true. Print hello world. Likewise, it print the hello world, hello world, hello world, hello world until I value equal 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Now suppose that after the incrementing line, I value is 10. After the incrementing, I value is 10. Then again jump to the here. I value less than or equal 10. Yes, again condition true because I value is 10. Condition true. Again it come to the here. Printf hello world. For the last movement, it print hello world. After that, it jump to the end of the statement. Once it come to the end of the statement, remember that it always jump to the third part. Main deකට ආපු ගමන් කෙලින්ම third එකට පයින්නවා අනිවාර්යයෙන්. It jump to the third point. I++. Then I value is 11. Increment the I value by 1. After that, after it come to the third part, always it jump to the middle. දැන් තුන්වෙනිකට ආවට පස්සේ අනිවාර්යෙන් දෙකට පයින්නවා ඒක. Okay. After the incrementing, it jump to the middle. I less than or equal 10. But I value is now 11. less than or equal 10, condition now false. Now the condition is false. If it is false, it never go inside. It terminate the for loop and go outside of the for loop. So this is the outside. It come to the outside of the for loop, but still inside the main function. තාමත් main function එක ඇතුලේ ඉන්නේ මේ for loop එක terminate කරලා දානවා. මේ condition එක කොයි වෙලේද false වෙන්නේ? false වුණ ගමන් මේක එකෙන් එළියට පයින්නවා. for loop එක තවදුරටත් run කරන්නේ නැහැ. මේ මැද තියෙන condition එක false වුණ ගමන් පටන් ගත්තම false වුණොත් කරන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. Okay? Whenever this condition is false, it never go inside. It comes outside of the for loop by terminating the for loop. Okay. Then if you have another thing, let's say here also you have another one, another printf function. Let's say printf goodbye or something. Then these lines will be executed. After that goodbye, after that let's say come back again, whatever the thing, then all the lines will be executed one by one in sequentially. Okay, then goodbye, then it print goodbye. Okay, this is the execution way of a for loop. Okay, let's try this one using our IDE. So first I write printf welcome to for loop. Printf welcome to for loop. Then what you have to do, you have to write for int I equal 1, I less than 10, I plus plus. Okay, write a for loop. For loop should be separated by 2 semicolons because there are 3 parts available. It should be separated by 2 semicolons. After that, opening and closing curly braces. Okay. The first part should be your starting point. Okay. That means initialization of the variable. Let's say int I equals 0 or 1 or 2 or whatever your starting point. Okay. Let's say I equal 1. Then ending point is here. I less than or equal 10. Starting at 1 and it should be less than or equal 10 and the increment should be 1 by 1. I plus plus. Inside here you can say printf hello world. Okay, I put the /n. Here also /n and semicolon. Okay, after the for loop, I'll write printf goodbye. Okay, now we are going to run this program. You can see the output. Welcome to for loop. The line number 4. Line number 4, welcome to for loop. After that, line number 5, there is a variable starting point 1 and go inside I less than 10. Yes, it is 2. Print hello world 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It print the hello world 10 times. After that, exit the for loop and print goodbye. Okay, here also, if you want, use the /n. Okay. So this is the example of writing the printf using the example 1. Starting point 1, ending point 10. We can rewrite this using the second example. Starting point 10, ending point 1. Okay. Starting point is 10 and ending point is 1. That means I start from 10 and it comes to the I 9, 8, 7, 6 and it should come on until 1. And the higher patang karage deka 9 8 7 ke enawa. Where we have to stop? We have to stop it at the 1. Therefore, I greater than or equal 1. මේ 10 කියන්නේ ලොකු වගේ යන්නේ. 10 9 කියනවා අඩුවේ ගිහිල්ලා greater than එනවා 1 උන ගමන් නවත්තන්න ඕන. කියන්නේ බිංදුව උන ගමන් නවතිනවා. 1 වෙලාවටත් run වෙනවා බිංදුව උනම නවතිනවා. When I greater than or equal 1. Okay, then I value should be decrement 1 by 1. It should be decrement. Okay, then if you can run this program, you can see same output. Starting at 10, ending at 1, decrement 1 by 1. What happen if you use plus plus? What happen if you use plus plus? I value is 10. I value greater than 1. Yes, it is true. Print hello world. After that plus plus. Then I value is 11. 11 greater than 1. Yes, true. Print hello world. After that 12. Yes, it is greater than 1. Always 12, 13, 14, 15. It never come to this condition. අපි දැන් වැඩි කරන් ගියොත් මොකද වෙන්නේ? මේකට කවදාවත් ළඟා වෙන්නේ නැහැ. එක 10 11 12 කීකේ කෝටි ගණන් යයි. So if you write this kind of one, we call this is a never ending loop, infinite loop. If you run this program, you can see it is never ending. Hello world, it's printing again and again. You can see the line printing hello world again and again. Still program is running. It's never ending. Okay, so I stop it here. You can see there are so many hello worlds printed. Okay, printer million ගණන් memory තියෙනවා. Okay, therefore this is a never ending loop. Therefore you have to put the proper for loop conditions and the increment and decrement values in order to run the loop smoothly. Okay, you can rewrite the same thing using example 3. Starting at 1, ending at 19, increment 1, 2 by 2. Starting at 1, ending at 19. That means 1, 2, 3, 4. That means I value here less than or equal 19. 19 වෙනකම්. එකෙන් පටන් ගන්න කියන අඩුයිනේ less than 19 වෙනකම් යන්නේ. Then I should be plus plus. I should be increment 1 by 1. Okay. Sorry. If you increment plus plus, what happened? There should be a 20 fellow worlds. එකින් එක වැඩි කරොත් එයා මොකද වෙන්නේ? 20ක් යනවානේ මෙතන 1 19 දක්වා 19 19ක් යනවා. So there are 19 hello worlds. So it should be increment should be 2 by 2. Then you have to provide I equal I plus 2. Okay, then only 10 hello worlds. Or otherwise you can use I plus equal 2. That is also possible. I plus equal 2. Sorry. I use the equal plus equal 2. Okay, it print 10 times. I plus equal 2. Or otherwise I equal I plus 2. That is also possible. Okay, let's say example 4, starting at 19, ending at 1. So I start at 19. Okay, then I value greater than or equal 1. 19 පටන් ගන්නවා එක දක්වා එන්න ඕන. කියන්නේ එකට වැඩි වෙලාවට විතරයි කරන්නේ. අඩුවේ යනවනේ එක දක්වා එද්දි නවත්තන්න ඕන. Then I minus equal 2. It should be decrement 2 by 2. So you can print this one. I minus equal 2 or otherwise I equal I minus 2. That is also possible. Okay. Same output using the example 4. Let's say example 5, starting at 26, ending at 35. I starting at 26 and I less than or equal 35. Then I should be increment by 1, I plus plus. I 26න් පටන් ගන්නවා වැඩි වෙවි යනවා නවත්තන්න ඕන 35 දී 35ට අඩු වෙලාවට විතරයි කරන්නේ අඩු හෝ සමානලාට විතරයි. Okay, then you can run this one. So hello world 10 times. Okay, but if you want you can use I less than 36. Less than 36 mean up to 35. That is also possible. Okay, start I equal 1. I less than 11. Less than 11 mean up to 10. Here also 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 hello world. I start from 1. I less than 11. If you want, you can put I start from 0. I less than 10. Less than 10 mean up to 9. බින්දුවේ ඉඳන් 9 දක්වා. බින්දුවේ ඉඳන් 9 දක්වා 10ක් තියෙනවනේ. බින්දුවත් එක ගත්තොත් 10ක් එනවා. Okay. Again 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now I think you know we can write the hello world 10 times using several ways using this for loop. Any questions? Okay, now I'll show you another one. Let's say I start from 1, I less than or equal 10, I plus plus 1 to 10. Okay. Same example, it's print hello world 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. If you want, you can put this one outside of the for loop. That is also possible. Here you can cut this one and paste it here. And put a semicolon. You can run this work. Yes, it's still working. Okay, that means first part of the for loop is initialization. Okay, initialization you can put the outside of the for loop also. පටන් ගන්න ස්ථානයේ for loop එක ඇතුළේ ලියන්නත් පුළුවන් ඕන එළිය ලියන්නත් පුළුවන් එක. මෙතන ලියලා පටන් ගන්න පුළුවන්. මෙතන ඒතර his first part එක empty මුකුත් නැහැ. Okay, that means starting at 1 and print hello world. After you print the hello world, what happened? It go to the increment. Hello world print කරාට පස්සේ increment එකට යනවා. අපිට ඕන increment එක hello world එක print කරාට පස්සේ increment එක මේක ඇතුළෙම ලියන්න පුළුවන්. That means before go to the next line, you can print the increment inside here. That means I plus plus. Then what happened? It print hello world. After that, increment the I value by 1. Let's say initially I value is 1. I less than 10, condition true. Therefore, go inside, print hello world. I plus plus. I value increment by 2. Then it come to the end of the for loop. After that, it jump to the again I plus plus. Then what happened? I will be 3. Do you need to increment the I value? Do you need to increment the I value by 1 again? No, it is already incremented. Then you can simply erase this part. You can simply erase this one. Then you can run still the same output. මේ පටන් ගන්න කෑලි ඉන්ක්‍රිමන්ට් කෑලි for loop එක ඇතුළේ ලියන්න ඕන කියලා රූල් එකක් නැහැ. ඕක ලොජික් එක දන්නවනම් කැමතිතරක ලියා ගන්න පුළුවන් හරි තැන් හරි ස්ථානවලදී. Okay. Any questions up to here? However, the condition should be put in the middle part. අපිට මේ මොලයි අකයි අයින් කරන්න පුළුවන් වුණාට මැද එක අයින් කරන්න බෑ. මොකද මේ මැද එකෙන් තමයි ඇතුළට යනවද නැද්ද කියලා තීරණය කරන්නේ. මේ මැද තියෙන කන්ඩිෂන් එකෙන් තමයි ඇතුළට යනවද නැද්ද කියලා තීරණය කරන්නේ. ඒකෙන්ද මේ කන්ඩිෂන් එක අනිවාර්යෙන් දෙන්න ඕන. මේ පළවෙනි එකයි අන්තිම එකයි ඕන නම් මේ ඕන තැන් වල උඩින් හරි යටි මෙහෙන් අදාළ තැන් වලින් ගහ ගන්න පුළුවන්. Okay, any questions up to here? So you can go through the step sheet. I explained that one again and again. And there is another part to be executed, nested loops. That means loop inside another loop. Okay, see, allowed for the nested loops, you know the nested condition statement, no? If condition inside another if condition. Likewise, inside the for loop, you can write another for loop. Allow for loop nesting in the C ability to nested loops make it possible to iterate over statement within the loops. Okay. For an example, let's say I equal 1, then I remove this one again here, and I remove this part here and put it in the proper place, I++. Okay, now when you run this program, you can say hello world. Okay, let's say this, we need to run this one for the 5 times. I start from 1 up to 5. Then this print only hello world 5 times. Okay. Inside this one, I need to put another for loop for int I already taken. Therefore, I put another variable j, start from 1 and j less than 3. Let's say up to 3, less than or equal 3 and j++. After that, I print hello world. Okay. Then what happened? If you execute such a program, first what happened? First it come to the whatever the preposing part, expand this hash include stdio. After that int main. After that printf. Welcome to for loop. Welcome to for loop. After that it come to the for loop int I equal 1. So now there is a variable called I equal 1. Okay, and that means it come to the I equal 1. That means this part. After that, it jump to the middle. I less than or equal 5. Yes, I is 1. It is less than or equal 5. Therefore, it go inside the for loop. Inside the for loop, there is another for loop. Now the compiler come to the inner for loop. Actually, for loop okay. Again, j equal 1. Okay, now there is another variable j. J equal 1. Okay. J equal 1. After that, it come to the condition. J less than or equal 3. Yes. J also less than, if it is condition true. Then it's come to the here and print hello world. Print hello world. After that, it come to the end of the inner for loop. Outer for loop name inner for loop. It come to the end of the inner for loop. Then again it jump to the increment or decrement. J++. That means j increment by 1. Now j is 2. Then it again jump to the condition. Okay, j less than or equal 3. Yes, again it is equal 3. Print hello world. Yes, it print the hello world. After that it come to here, print hello world. After that come to the end of the inner for loop. Again it come to the j++. Now j is 3. Okay, now j is 3. J less than or equal 3. Condition true. Again come to the here and print hello world. Okay, after it print the hello world, it come to the end of the line and again jump to the j++. Now j is 4. Then it again jump to the middle. J less than or equal 3. No, j is 4. The condition false. Okay, when the condition false, it when the condition is false, it terminates the for loop. Which for loop? Inner for loop. Terminate කරන්නේ මේ inner එක්කෙනාව විතරයි. එයාගෙන් එළියට පයින්න. inner එක්කෙනාගේ මැද්දේ වැද කැරෙක් තිබ්බ ටික ඉවරයි. So it jumped outside of the inner for loop. Inner for loop is terminated. Okay. When it is come to the outside of the inner for loop, nothing to print. So there is nothing to print. Therefore, it come to the next line, line number 11. Line number 11 mean end of the inner for loop. Sorry, end of the outer for loop. දැන් මේ outer for loop එක end එක ඇවිල්ලා තියෙනවා. So when it is come to the out of the that means when it is come to the end of the outer for loop, again outer for loop come to the increment of that part. That means I plus plus. දැන් තමයි I plus plus එකට එන්නේ. Okay, now I is 2. Okay, when I is 2, again come to the inside. I less than or equal 5. Yes, condition true. I is 2, it's less than or equal 5. Condition true. Again, it come to the inside. Again, the same thing. Again, inner for loop runs. Inner for loop, j equal 1. Now, previously j was 4. Now, j again come to the 1. J equal 1. Then jump to j less than or equal 3. Yes, true. Then go inside, print hello world. And come to the end of the line. Again, j plus plus. Likewise, it print hello world, hello world, hello world again. First iteration of the inner for loop, it print hello world 3 times. That means when I is 1, inner for loop print 3 times. When I is 2 also, again it print hello world 3 times. Likewise, when the I is 3, again it print hello world 3 times. When I is 4, again it print hello world 3 times. I is 1, these are the I values. Okay, I is 1, I is 2, I is 3, I is 4. When I is 5 also, condition true, I less than or equal 5. Again print hello world, hello world, hello world 3 times. When I is 5. Okay, I is 2, I is 3, I is 4, I is 5. Okay. Then it comes to the I6. When I is 6, what happened? Condition false. I less than or equal 5, I is 6, condition false. Then it come to the outside of the outer for loop. මේක තමයි outer for loop එක starting point එක. මේක තමයි ending point එක. So it come to the end of the not the end. It come to the outside of the outer for loop. Outside of the outer for loop, you can see there is a printf goodbye. Okay, now it print goodbye. Okay, after it print goodbye, now it's come to the end of the main function. This is the starting point, this is the ending point. Now the program terminated. So it print hello, welcome to whatever the loop. After that, hello world, hello world, hello world, hello world, hello world, hello world, again hello world, hello world. After that, goodbye. How many hello worlds? Inner for loop print hello world only 3 times, but the inner for loop run 5 times. Then 5 into 3, 15 hello worlds are there. දැන් ඔයාලට පේනවා inner for loop එක run වෙන්නේ 3 පාරක් විතරයි. නමුත් මේ inner for loop එක 5 පාරක් run කරනවා outer for loop එක. inner for loop එක run වෙන්නේ 3 පාරක් විතරයි. outer for loop එක inner for loop එක 5 පාරක් run කරනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ 3 වෙනි 3 5 පාරක් run වෙනවා. 3 පාරක් 15යි. hello world 15ක් print වෙනවා. So there should be 15 hello worlds. So I think you guys can understand this one. We can run this program. So here, the first one is welcome to whatever the loop. After that, hello world, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It print 15 hello world, after that goodbye. So here I separate the 15 using 3 groups. මම මෙතන පෙන්නුවේ 3 වෙන් කරලා පෙන්නුවා පැහැදිලිව එන්නේ කොහොමද කියලා. Output එකේ 3 වෙන් කරලා ගන්න ඕන නම් මෙතනින් පුළුවන් පොඩි syntax එකක් දාන්න. So here also we can do some modification Here after now inner for loop print the hello world. No, after it print the hello world 3 times, we can use the printf /n. That means go to the next line. එකපාරක් තුනක් print කරලා පස්සේ ඊගා line එකට ඊට පස්සේ ඊගා තුන print කරන්න. ඒ වගේ 5 පාරක් print වෙනවා. 3 වරක් පහ 15. So we can run this program here. When I is 1, hello world print 3 times. When I is 2, hello world print 3 times. When I is 3, hello world print 3 times. When I is 4, hello world print 3 times. When I is 5, hello world print 3 times. මේක print උනේ මොන i එකේද කියලා බලා ගන්න ඕන ඒකත් කරන්න පුළුවන්. If you want to check this hello world print at which I point, then you can printf I equal %d /n I. මේ print එක කලින් කියනවා මොන i එකටද මේක print වෙන්නේ කියලා. Okay? Just you print the I value. I equal this one. Okay, now you can run this program. You can see when the I equal 1, hello world print 3 times. When I equal 2, hello world print 3 times. When I equal 3, hello world print 3 times. When I equal 4, hello world print 3 times. When I equal 5, also hello world print 3 times. After that, goodbye. Okay, now I think you guys have a proper idea how to write the for loop. Okay, likewise, you can print the patterns using this kind of for loops. So how do we print the patterns? For an example, let's I remove this one. I remove this one. And this one also removed, and this one also removed. Instead of hello world, I print star. Okay, that means without /n, I print star. Okay, now star print 3 times in the inner loop. After that, it again prints 3 times. Again print 3 times until I equal 5. That means තරු තුනේම පහක් print වෙනවා. කියන්නේ 3 වරක් පහ 15යි. So here we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. However, there should be 15 stars. Okay. Then suppose that after you print 3 times, we need to go to the next line. That means first, when I is 1, first 3 stars is printed. After that, next 3 stars, that means here to here, next 3 stars should print in the next line. Then what you can do, after you print this first 3 stars, inside the inner for loop, sorry, inside the outer for loop, but outside the inner for loop, we can see /n. Go to the next line. Okay, that means after you print the stars 3 times outside of the inner for loop, but inside the outer for loop, you are printing next line. Then you can see first 3, after that second 3, third 3, fourth 3, and fifth 3 stars. Okay, if you want to put a space, you can put space here. Okay, likewise. So you can print a rectangle using stars. Okay, here you can see in the exercise, you guys need to print this kind of patterns. Okay, let's say you need to print this one. That need to print the pattern B. Pattern B means first that first print only 1 star. Secondly, you need to print 2 star. After that 3 star. After that 5 star. After that 4 star. After that 5 star. Okay, that means how many lines you need to print? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You have to print 5 lines. Okay, the lines will be controlled by the outer for loop. Since you need to print 5 lines, the outer for loop should run 5 times. Start from 1 up to 5. Okay. That inner for loop, here print only 1 star. After that 2 star. After that 3 star. Okay. That inner for loop is depend on the outer for loop. The inner for loop එක depend on outer for loop එක අනුව. Now outer for loop එකේ I එක වෙලාවට එකයි print වෙන්න ඕන. I දෙක වෙලාවට දෙකයි print වෙන්න ඕන. I තුන වෙලාවට තුනයි. Okay, you guys can understand. When the outer for loop I value equal 1, print only 1 star. When the I value equal 2, print only 2 stars. When the I value equal 3, print 3 stars. Okay, that means inner for loop is depend on the I value. Okay, so what you can do, J start from 1, okay, until you have to go for the I value, not for the 3. Now, 3 print කරන්න නැහැ. First එකේ print කරන්න ඕනේ එකයි. So we need to print only 1 star. That means I less than 1. J start from 1, J less than 1. When the I is 1. When the I is 2, what happened? Then this one should be 2. When the I is 3, this should be 3. When the I is 4, this should be 4. When the I is 5, this should be 5. Okay. Now you know this, whatever the 3 or 4, this is actually the I variable. Therefore, instead of 3, you can put I. J equal 1, J less than or equal I, J plus plus. So when you run this program, you can see that pattern. So it asks to print 1 star, 2 star, 3 star, 4 star, 5 star. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is the way of writing pattern using nested loops. Okay. Any questions up to here? So you have to do this exercise. I will upload the link for that one. Lab sheet 5. So I'll give you the time until calendar is 16 up to the 22nd, Friday. 22nd. Okay, you have 6 days and 16 hours to upload the answers of this lab sheet 5. Okay, there are so many exercises available. Do all the exercises. And the question number 14 is little bit tricky part. However, try this one. Try to print this pattern. Little bit tricky part. If you can, actually, I can guarantee that if you can print this pattern in your own, you have better idea of how to write the for loop. මේ pattern එක තනියම print කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් අපට හොඳම for loop ගැන loops ගැන idea එකක් තියෙනවා. Okay. Therefore, do this one and upload the answers to the Moodle before the deadline. And there is an online lab exercise available. As per your request, I put it to the today midnight, not the midnight, at 10 a.m. And you have 1 hour. However, quiz will be closed 11:30. Okay, that means if you start the quiz at 10 o'clock, at 11 p.m. quiz will be over. Okay, you can see that the time, that's a timeline available. You have to submit your answers before the timeline. Okay, this quiz is based on the previous lab session, not the today's lab session. Okay, quiz is based on the previous lab sessions. Okay, any other questions? If you don't have any question, I can conclude the lab session. No questions?
Sir,
Yes.
sir, can you give some extra time to do lab 4?
Extra time to do the lab 4. That means lab 4 exercise 2. You mean exercise 2?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Exercise 2. September 15th. So cutoff date, I put the September 17th. 17th mean tomorrow midnight. Okay. Well, not the midnight, in the morning. Lab sheet 4. Okay, late submissions are allowed until today's midnight. Okay, not the tomorrow. Until today's midnight, you can submit the answers for the exercise 2. Okay, any other questions? No questions. Okay, seems to be you don't have any question. Therefore, I conclude the lab session. Thank you for your participation.